When I first thought about learning something new, I figured it would be safer, given the potential magnitude of a doctoral program, to choose something new, semi-related to something old. I had recently begun taking Taekwondo lessons, so I decided to pick another martial art. After some research, and thoughtful examination, I settled on Aikido. In the beginning, there are, of course, the basics. Aikido is a true self-defensive martial art, with offensive movements present only to teach the defense thereof. Taekwondo is, on the other hand, offensive and defensive. While Taekwondo can be translated to the way of kicking and punching, bringing with it power, strength, and aggression, Aikido can be translated to the way of harmony, bringing with it a connection to the world, the people in it, and a peaceful response to violence. When I read the description, I thought the two would complement each other nicely, kind of like... While Aikido and Taekwondo do complement each other, though, cognitive interference made it quite difficult to conquer the two very different ideas. It was a bit like trying to play offense and defense at the same time. Both are pieces of the same team with an eye on the same goal, but you can't do them both at the same time. You can use elements of Taekwondo and Aikido together, but they are not interchangeable. What's a little cognitive interference for a simple country girl, though, right? For a long time, I couldn't even bow correctly, because Taekwondo has different intentions with the bow. Same concept, but less trusting. At times, I confounded even our sensei. There's also a fluidity to Aikido that's largely absent from Taekwondo. In Aikido, if you're using strength to perform a technique, you're doing it wrong. A healthy 90-year-old is equally as capable in Aikido as a 20-year-old. More cognitive interference here because this is an idea contrary to everything we know in life. If a door is stuck, greater force will knock it open. In Aikido, muscling a technique will hurt someone. Learning Aikido requires embodied cognition. It's about feeling the movements as nage, the person performing the technique, and feeling the movements as uke, the person receiving the technique, feeling the difference between a technique performed well and a technique performed poorly, and making the connections with people and the world around them. There are well-established and defined global, national, and local communities of Aikidoka, or practitioners of Aikido. They all have a shared language, both non-verbal and the spoken Japanese, a shared culture, a shared history, though each group builds its own as well, and a perpetually shifting membership. There are several styles of Aikido, each with its own set of member schools, instructors, and students. Some schools or instructors may be associated with multiple styles. And as students progress and begin instructing, the art changes. Each instructor has the ability to make adjustments to techniques and combinations, focusing on different areas and to create new priorities. And so the community grows and changes. Arigatou gozaimashita.